Hey my friend, hey my friends, it's your girl here, Tanisha. I learned with Tanisha.info, guys. So, are you a man? I'm going to talk to the men because it's a shame that I see a lot of men who are also broken, and confused and don't know what they want. It's not just women, it's men. And, men text me, they call me and everything, and they got the same issue of they don't have money. As a man, you should have money. You should be the head of your household. You should be taking care of your kids. You should be taking care, of your wife or your spouse or your girl or whatever it is. You should be married, right? And it's a shame to see grown men that don't even have at least $1,000 in their bank account, or even at least $5,000 in their bank account. It's like, what have you been doing your whole 20 years, 30 years, 40, 50, 60, 70 years on earth that you don't even have an extra $1,000 in your bank account to even invest in you? You got to start thinking, right? Thinking better. If you're broke, you're going to teach your children to be broke. You're going to teach your girlfriend or your spouse to be broke, right? So as a man, don't you think it's time to step up? Don't you think it's time to step up to the plate and say, you know what? I want to better myself so I can better my family. So instead of saying I can't afford, oh, I don't have, or I'm broke, guess what? Find a way to make it work. Find a way to get it done. You might have to sacrifice a car note this month. You might have to sacrifice your mortgage this month or your rent this month. You got to do what you got to do. Okay? Men make more excuses. I'm telling you, it's crazy. They're making excuses of why they can't be a man. They're making excuses of why they can't grow into a better person or a better man. They're making excuses. This is why women are doing their own damn thing. And they don't want to be bothered because men are slacking. And it's a sad thing. So men, you need to step it up. You need to really step your game up. Get focused on the prize. Get focused on the goal. Get focused on winning. Get focused on being a better man. So that you can help your girlfriend or your wife or your kids become better people as well. Every excuse, a lot of men make excuses. They come online, oh, they want to win. Oh, but they got to get their money together. You mean to tell me you don't have money? You've been on earth 40 years and you don't have money? Then you have a major problem. You have an income problem. And now is the time to sacrifice so you can learn to make some money. You can't act like you the big dog and you broke. You can't. Big dogs are not broke. Ballers are not broke. Okay? You can't do it. You can't do it. You got to get focused on becoming a better man. So that means you need to spend some money on believing. First of all, believing in yourself. And then believing that you can do it and go out and do it. Right? Men say the same thing. Oh, I can't afford. Oh, I don't have money. That sounds like a little bitch move. You know what I'm saying? Like, step it up. Be a man. You want your kids and your daughters to hear you can't afford? Do you want your daughter to be with a man that they can't afford to take her to dinner or take her out on a trip, take her to Disney World, take her to Bahamas? You don't want that. So you got to become that person. Now you become better. So now you can teach your daughters to attract better. That's how it works. You teach your kids to attract better. If all you do is say, I don't have, I can't take my kids here. We're struggling to get school clothes. We're struggling to get school supplies. And you're the man? What kind of man are you? What kind of man are you? If you're not willing to invest some money into some education to learn how to become better, to learn how to become a better man so that you can grow, so your kids can grow, so that your spouse can grow, so your money can grow, so y'all can go more places. Some people that are men that are head of the household, they haven't taken their family nowhere, not even to Disney World. They haven't even taken them there. They can't even take them nowhere because they broke too. You got to break the cycle, just like for women. You got to break the cycle of your self-imposed limitations. You got to break the cycle of the wherewithal of I can't. You got to break the cycle of just being a bum. You got to break the cycle. If your mother was a single mother, if your father was a single father, and you grew up in a single mother household, now it's your turn to implement into your children. Be there for your children. Be with your baby mother. Get married to your baby's mother. And step up as a man. It's a sad thing to hear a man say, oh, I don't have $1,000 to invest in myself. What kind of man are you? What are you teaching your girls especially? And what are you teaching your boys? To be broke? What are you teaching your boys? Your sons to be broke? What are you teaching your girls to go find a broke man? The choice is yours. For the last 20, 30 years, you've been broke. Last 20, 30 years, you always say, I don't have money. Are you going to continue to say that for 20 more years? And then the kids are going to pick up that language? Step it up. Be a man. Step it up. Be a man. Grow yourself. Become a better man. Do more, have more, be more, so that your children can do more, have more, be more. So that your spouse can do more, have more, be more. Stop making excuses. I can't afford. I can't this. I can't that. Go find the money. Go find it. As a man, you're supposed to be a hustler. You're supposed to have the hustle in you. Right? And if you don't have the hustle in you, go find the hustle in you and go out and hustle. Go out and hustle up $1,000. Go sell some. Go sell some of them Jordans. Go sell some of them big chains and earrings and rings and bullshit that's not helping you make money. Go sell some of that. Okay? It's a shame that women got to do everything because men are not stepping up to the plate. My coach talked about this. It's a sad thing that a man doesn't have at least $1,000 in their savings account. A man doesn't have an investment, but you're a man. No. Step it up. It's time to step it up. You working at McDonald's or you working a dead-end job. You working somewhere where you're not even making enough money to bring in. Your girl making more money than you. Or your wife making more money than you. Step your game up. Be a man. Teach your boys to be a man. And teach your girls to know how to go look for a man. It's true. This is sad. This is sad. Sad, sad, sad. You in the shelter. You got your girl in the shelter. You in the shelter. You're not a man. Right? You and your girl living in your mother's basement or her mother. You're not a man. Step your game up. You got your baby mother living in the shelter and you living at home with your mother. Step your game up. It's time, men. It's time. All these excuses about the cops and the white man and all that other bullshit is all excuses just to keep you in your box. It's time to grow. It's time to expand. And today is the day. Now is the time. Learn with Tanisha.info, monetizeyourself.biz, successlevelcoaching.com, workwithtanisha.com. Follow me on Instagram, Coach Tanisha Marie, Snapchat, CEO Tanisha Marie. Subscribe to this channel. Share this channel or share this video with other men. Send it to your cousins, your uncles. Send it to some of your coworkers. Let them know. All right, especially if they slacking and they always complain they don't have money, or they don't have at least $1,000 in their bank account, or they work at a dead-end job, or they got their girl in the shelter. They can't provide for their kids. They never took their kids to Disney World. Come on. What kind of man are you? Think about that. In order for you to want more, in order for you to have more, guys, you got to do more. That means you got to invest money, baby, into you. So you can grow. That's the only way. The more knowledge you put in your head, the more that you will grow. If you hoping and praying and wishing I get a raise, that's not how you work. That's not how these things work. Whatever you do, your kids are going to do. Whatever the kids see you do, that's what you're going to do. If your kids never see you go out the country, they never see you went on a trip, they're going to think, this is it. They're going to think, oh, we just staying in this box. And they never going to expand. I done took my kids to Disney World twice. I'm taking my kids out the country. Okay? I want my kids to see more so they can have more. I want my kids to be better than me. So I got to become better first. Step your game up.